Alright guys, it's Monday. Just got in last night, fresh off of the last airline flight, and our surprise, when I woke up this morning, I learned about Alaska's big old dropout. Somehow it didn't affect us. We left pretty close to 8. We were supposed to leave at like 7:40 or 50. We got delayed, and apparently while we were in the air going to Boise, there was some data center outage. What is with all the leaves? Why are there dead leaves blowing around like it's September? It's July. This is heresy. What is all this? Oh, blow it right into the garage as soon as I open the door. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Are you kidding me? Stupid. Anyway, I'm going to take all this out because I need my truck. This is an insane amount of leaves. Very different weather in Idaho than California, let me tell you that. Like, wildly different. Idaho's a lot drier too. I can already feel myself drying out again. California was great. We ended up with like really good humidity. And I'm reminded of that every year that I go there. It really is the perfect amount. It feels so much better. So right now I am getting all of this stuff out of the truck because I need the truck. Got some things to go pick up at Home Depot today. Need to get some spray paint. Some last minute other things that need to go with us. Because we leave for camp tomorrow. So today is prep day. It's load the truck, load all the production gear up, double check systems, and still forget things time, because me, and I do that every year. Right. Take the canopy back to the shop. Let's go load up our stuff. And then go get some water and a little bit of food. This is not how my seat is supposed to be. There we go. Amazing. Empty on fuel. No surprise there. Welcome back to Idaho. So when we go north, we're going to be going to a really, really rural town called Donley. Only a couple hundred people that live there. That's where our campground is. We'll provide service up there for 3 weeks for all that production stuff, and then we'll get out of here. Oh, well, that's what we needed. Oh, okay, nice. The lights are on. Means the system knows that I'm here. I got some stuff to offload. We got to get back on some projects. I need to get some lunch. So I got all the way to Angel Stadium and realized I didn't have my sound bullet. And usually it's in my Pelican case, but when I got there it wasn't. So either I left it in here, which is so dumb because I charged it and everything, or it got confiscated by TSA and taken out of my bag, which would super suck, and I'm gonna file a claim about if that's what happened, because they're expensive. Sound bullets aren't cheap. I need to make some coffee. The local stuff that I have here. Matt is here. All right, first order of business. I need these 3 lights unboxed. These are the ones going to camp. We need to go through them and just make sure we're in good shape. Sweetwater. This needs to go in and be unboxed. I guess all 5 of these need to go in. Start on that right away. I'm gonna send you to CUNY to go pick up a Milwaukee cooler. I just bought for $50.
Milwaukee cooler?
Yeah, it's like a little one.
Oh yeah.
$50 was a great price. Yeah, it's a pack-out one too, so it'll stab on the boxes.
Nice.
But I thought, you know, go to a job site, throw a couple of
drinks in there?
Yeah, a couple of cold snacks.
Mm.
All right, so we're gonna have to start figuring out a way to stock extra things. And extra things are stuff like this that I end up not needing on an install that has value, a couple $100 in value, and needs to go, another box.
Why?
Because protection, otherwise it gets shipped back. Companies would rather pay the 2 cents it takes to produce mass cardboard than deal with stuff coming back. Yeah. Returned items are so much more expensive to have to deal with. I also just realized that now that we're back, we're gonna be gone for a couple weeks. I gotta give a report on projectors from Chris Byrne. Just call and get that done. The only downside of recording for YouTube, honestly, is I can't play my music when I am on this for obvious reasons. So I'm just gonna do this segment while I've got a moment. We are taking our usual load to camp, and it's not very big at all. It's actually kind of small, and this isn't even camp stuff. From this case forward, it's camp stuff. And kind of, honestly, now that I'm looking at it, taking the production truck up seems like a waste. This stuff would fit in the 6x10. I might need to go through that. I got a 26-foot box truck outside that, I haul a lot of my stuff in. And I am not seeing a need to take that with me. All right, what do we got for cups in here, baby? I need some drink. That sounded stupid. What do we got? Where are the cups at? I put them in here. The plates are in there. Oh, nice chilled water's in there. You know, it could have happened. It's possible that they borrowed it during camp meeting. I could see that happening. But more than likely, it's just me and I just don't see it. So, luckily I've got my Milwaukee jug here, so we'll just brew some black coffee into this.
See the color of that? That'd be black.
All right. That sucker goes away. We're gonna do thin blue line today from Black Rifle. We'll go the 10-ounce run. Man, that smells good. It's gonna be crazy hot though, so I'm gonna just give a little bit of water and thin that down. All right, so with the camp pack, we already have PA and subs up at Faith Heights, which is what we're going to. And because of that, we don't have to pack any subs, any mains. There's just a lot of work that we don't have to do just because of what's at the facility already. Still hot but drinkable now. It's good. Love it. So, camp for us is a gig case, which is basically the patch box. It's got some power in it, a couple of PowerCon distros, 1/4 inches, backup keys, pedals, things like that. That's a gig case. Wireless RF rack, Sennheiser. That's gonna go. You got some Ethercon reels here. Front of house rack. That's got my 4816. All that junk. That's this guy. QTV, which goes up in the ceiling for a back screen for Pro Presenter. RFNU CP beam antenna. That's that guy over there. Tactical cat reel. 2 of them down there. I've got backup Ethernets over here, and also I'm going to use that for pulling off of the Starlink router so I can have front of house wired internet. Allen and Heath SQ5. It's been updated to version 161. It's in that. Nope, that's not it. That case. Roll and listen wedge. That's inside. That's our shout box. We've got a DI box, but we packed them with the Mike 6 drum panels. Those are over there, as well as the cage stuff, the kick, snare. That's all over here. A couple of toms. We've got the SKB trunk that's got all of the hardware that goes with the Gretsch kit, which is basically a mix between like some PDP stuff, some Thomas stuff, kind of stuff that we've been using forever. And then I have a Ludwig set that's over there, but obviously that's not going. Where's the trunk? There's the trunk. Great. Drum case, bass amp. It's a Fender 50, 60, something like that. Where is that guy? Prior to LA, it was up on the stage. I'm not sure if I moved it down. Here it is. Mic transport case. So this case has all of our microphones in bags of DIs, a couple of extra DIs in there. Mic stand kit. This guy, mostly just boom stands. Nord Piano 2. Oh yeah, that's down there. So CYA. Gosh, how are we doing this? I should have a Lasco fan sitting over here somewhere. And we put those inside the cage for the drummer. Here it is. Little Lasco fan. And then I'm calling it a light package. So we've got a DMX box, a bunch of single par LED. It's kind of going to get stacked around, made to look nice. Then over here, got some just cheap shed bars. They are loud. I'm just running these as a test right now. Just open those up. Those are gonna go with us. I'm gonna use those for some backfill wash. Gonna rig those up to some bars, make it look cool. And we've got that DMX case. Oh, the splitter was supposed to arrive. It's probably in that box, which is awesome. We need to rack that up. Lighting computer with the Entech distro graphics mobile. Not sure where that's at. It's not marked on here either, so we have to go find that. iPad 1 that got packed. We're not taking the Frog. We are taking wireless DMX and the Eon, which is over here. I was gonna buy an inverter to go off a car battery. Keyword there is I was gonna do that. I now no longer am gonna do that. I am gonna pack some 100-foot long line power for using out at the camp. And we've got all of that stuff here, some easy splits. So we've got this for our lights, and then we can use a couple of jumpers. This is all True One stuff. Actually, because of the way that we're running these, I think I'm going to just do this and just make it easy. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna go do. Dust cover for Rick. Okay, awesome. Wow. That's embarrassing. I'll have Matt take all that out and bust it down. All right, data stream 4, huh? Oh, not series 4. I was like, 4th iteration, eh? Yeah, I've had like 6, 7 of these in the past. A couple I've been in a pinch on some installs, and so I put them in. Then, of course, lost my units because of that, so I need to rush these back. So somewhere in here, I have the rack that takes the DMX distro. This case basically sits on the side of the stage, and we just pull all of our ceiling lines off of that. Let's see if I put it up here. I don't see it. And I also have no idea at all where it would be. Holy smokes. Look at the spider that died in that. Jeez. Get rid of that guy, my goodness. Okay, well, I already know everything I need to know about these. Box onto the pile. These little battery operated screwdrivers are awesome for putting quick rack stuff together. If you don't use one, I highly recommend it. Okay. That's basically it for that. So it's just one in, a little beat out for a through in a pinch. There's absolutely no problem with using the through for an out. It's tied into everything else. That's all it is. Here's our DMX splitter. And I'm going to bring the bar lights over. Start putting the hardware on them. So this is for doing uplighting if we were doing that. But I think, based on how this looks, we should be able to put these together and throw clamps through here. Probably just cheapo clamps. Or we'll just chuck a giant bag of zip ties in the bag and do it that way. I don't have a Pelican, but I do have this busted up thing that I bought a while ago. I bought it just as an XLR transport case, but I think since I did something completely different with all of those plans, I'm just gonna throw them in here if they will fit. It looks like they will. These are big throwaway units. They don't matter. I mean, if stuff started to really not work bad on these, I would actually throw them away. It's not worth it. Oh, yeah. That's great. That's easy. All right. We made a decision. And that decision was to not take the production truck to Faith Heights. There's only, like, this stuff is not going. It is basically these things right here, and then this. Now, we're gonna split it between the truck and the Suburban, and most of that is just because as the Suburban has gotten older, its ability to pull the 14-footer has noticeably decreased. In fact, I had one trip where I was coming back loaded and I didn't know if I was gonna make it home. Not because of like engine trouble, but actually the transmission in the Suburban was hot. Hot. In fact, when I stopped on the road, gave it a brake coming up Horseshoe Bend Hill, it was actually making the road smoke under the trans. I don't want to deal with that and burn out a trans when I need to be loading in camp. So instead, we're gonna go change those out for trailers. So I'm gonna go get rid of this, bring the truck back, buy Dodge pickup. And we're gonna do this show that way. So 2 rigs, 2 trailers, just to have that ease. All right, there's Matt, he's heading out. So what we're gonna do is load this first. I've got a bunch of crap in here that needs to come out and go into 3. I'm just gonna take the Dodge over, and if we determine we need to do something else, we'll do it. But we'll do this first. 6x10 will be the afterthought. If I think this is fine, I'll just... We might just leave this there loaded and you'll hook it in the morning. That way you don't have to take it home, which you can't do. So it'll be here. Oh, no. There, it'll be in 3. Alright, that parks this truck because we're not going to use it. Which is great because when I get back, I actually have some service to do on this truck. It needs an oil change. Need to put a new air filter in it. It's just time for some cleanup. I accidentally left the window open several months ago and a couple of birds came in and just pooped all over everything, so that I've got work to do. Oh, you know, kind of like they did with my van. A big old just bird schmoo on the side. That's good. All right, that's not how parking is done, but whatever. Okay, so I am not going to take the 6x10 for now, but I will take the truck back. As soon as this is done, Matt actually gets on the road and starts going to young adults and putting that show together. And I will finish out camp stuff, and that'll call it for the day. Got our internet line. Okay, let's pull this one in. All right, can you hold the balance of that while we go in or not?
Yeah.
All right, get behind it then. Ready? It's tilting. Spin with me. All right, ready, push. All right, go angle. Are we still on the truck?
Yeah, we're still on the
We should, did you bring the concrete block?
No, I didn't.
Go ahead and take it off. There it is. If it starts to rain today, I'm gonna laugh. Because how many times have I said when I go to load trailers here, it starts raining? Whatever fits. These are pretty heavy. I'm gonna put the big cable trunks in the back.
Okay.
Just over the tires. I don't want all that sitting on the tongue. That's just for every bump, then there's this just massive hit that we don't need. Put the wheels on that case.
Yeah, you can still.
Little small guys sure can go in there. This can go. For being a lighting distro, this thing is always so heavy.
Yeah.
I did pack the wireless I bought for camp meeting though. So that's gonna be really nice. I don't have to run cables this time. Just buzz them up there. Okay. Oh, set that distro that I took out back down there. Then pack those smalls. would also like wheels. Run that lengthways so that we get the more distance on that door. Take the blue thing out. Run it how you had it. Spin it 90. Yeah. Let's get this. Just trying to get a little more weight over the wheels.
Yeah.
Let them carry some of this in the natural springs. I don't like to flex the frame all the time. Done it before, it'll handle it. I took it all the way to Bend, Oregon like that.
Doesn't mean you like to.
Back before we had a 14-footer. I took the 6x10.
Uh-huh.
We had 2.5 tons in it on the single axle, pulled by a Jeep Commander. It was a good time. So overloaded.
Tires just
Yeah, and those two made it the whole way there and back.
15 psi over.
It's the same tires that are on it now. We never should have done that. That was 2014. It's time to change them tires. Yeah, that was really rough on the bottom of it. I think we said before LA we needed to go to Guitar Center and get keyboard pedals.
Yes.
A couple extras. I used to have a couple boxes here on a cart. That was a part of the instrument stuff. I think that cart's over there. One of the busted up Nord pedals. I've not had good success with Nord pedals. I've had great success with, wow, those broke quickly pedals. All of that needs to go in. The B&H box needs to go in the repair section. It's their camera parts. Really, really nice ones, but they don't work with our cameras.
That's a bummer.
It is such a bummer. You're clear. I found them. So that means we do get to provide guitar stands for camp. Wonderful turn of events for that little small thing. What I need to do is have a box that I could put like these things in, because they're cheap, right? They break so easily. But we're just gonna pack all that stuff in here. Maybe knock the legs down. And hopefully that'll be okay. Alright, that's done. Basically, camp is packed and good to go. Minus the speaker I put on the floor and completely forgot about. We're not sending any floor monitors this year. There's no other small things that we're doing. Pretty stinking easy. this time around. Awesome. All right, let's take a strap from back here. It's in a great spot already. And go deep with it. Long time ago, we left all of our like excess music stands and stools up at camp. We don't use them at corporate, and it's so much easier to not have to pack all that up there, so we don't. This is almost not enough room. Okay. All right, let's go get a laptop. And then I think we're gonna be ready for camp. So that's it. That's pretty much all we need to do. It's not a lot of load in, pretty basic. I'm gonna have to get some bars for lights just to do some of the things I wanted to do. But other than that, it's not a whole lot going on. I think lighting will take the majority of the time. Audio is gonna be a matter of 30 minutes for patching the stage. It takes longer to bring everything up. So that's it for this video. We'll catch you guys in the next one.